Hey,
Good morning, Skyways. I'm Spoo.
I'm Danny. Welcome to the show.
واللي عنده توتر شويه يستخدم هذه، واللي عنده توتر زياده مره يستخدم هذه، مره بتفضل كل التفخيرها.
It's Friday, everybody. You know what that means? That
Means we get to rant.
we get to talk about whatever we want to talk
Things
about.
things that bug us, things we hate.
Things that just that get underneath our skin and makes us really want to lash in a good way, lash out at people.
We're by no means like old men, but we're getting older, and
We're not quite to that stay off our lawn.
But we're definitely becoming cranky in our old age, and so this is the time when we get to attack all you young whippersnappers out there, and that was fun. Scoochie's little and there was along with that, but so today we're going to be just talking about trends. And the fact that we hate them.
These things definitely bug us. Things that we don't like, and we don't like it when people do them. We don't like the applications that have, and quite frankly, get off my yard, get off my yard type thing. I had
like a Bert moment there for a minute. Yeah, Scoochie.
I actually told someone to get off our lawn once.
Sweet.
You're not old enough to do that.
They came. Fun fact: he's actually older than me too, and he came into our yard to get his basketball back, and I yelled at him, "I hope the cactus pricks you."
Fun fact: you guys remember Pee-wee's Playhouse? Zombie. He was like just basically like a head in a box. That's actually what Scoochie looks like off screen. Bet you didn't know that.
It's amazing. She just kind of floats there, illuminating everything.
She is like our Cortana.
Yes. Anyway, so let's get on a tangent
Things
here.
in 2017 that just need to go away forever. Things like the mic drop.
And that's why I stand here as confident as I have ever been that the state of our union is strong. Thank you. God bless the United States of America.
I'm a DJ. By profession, I'm a karaoke DJ. You drop my mic, and I'm going to pick that mic up and bash you over the head with it until you bleed. Then I'm going to take the cord, I'm going to wrap it around your throat, and I'm going to hang.
Whoa.
Am I going too far?
We might be getting a little too dark.
See, if this is the line, I want to be like right here.
Okay, so anyway, mics are expensive, guys. Mics are really expensive. For the love of everything holy.
They're also very blunt to like break someone's skull with. Sorry.
Very expensive technical equipment that is not, well, I'm not going to say it's not easily replaced, but it's definitely a burden to replace.
Yes.
So I don't care what the celebrities out there are doing. Please, when you visit your local bar for karaoke, or if you know somebody who has one at home, don't drop it.
No, we get it that you said something that was epic, and that was a great way to end a conversation. So you use the term mic drop to whatever, but see, that has carried over into people actually dropping microphones now, and that's just
not good. If you wanna be profound, fine, but don't physically drop the mic. Really, I hate it. I've seen so many people do it. And it just makes me cringe. It really does.
Snapchat filters. No, not all Snapchat filters. I'm going to add an addendum here because I don't use Snapchat a lot. Snapchat and Pop. I don't use it very often, but I do use it from time to time. Some of them can be funny, like the voice changers and whatever. They can be kind of humorous. I'm going to go specifically with the dog filter.
The one that when that and it
the tongue comes out. That has been overused, and I see it at least once every day. And for that matter, I mean, snapping, texting, all of this stuff. I am surprised. I am honestly surprised. This is one prediction that I've had wrong for a while now. I said that by this time, by 2017, that phones, the ability to make a phone call would actually be an app. Like you remember the old commercials?
Yeah.
Oh, there's an app for that. Mm-hmm. Like that's true now. I mean, there's an app for everything that you can possibly think of now. We We should have the show app.
We will.
We should look at. We'll talk about that later.
We'll talk about that later.
But so yeah, just I mean, so you know that in general. What else is bugging me?
Fidget spinners.
Love. With the fidget widget of love.
I am to the point of, look, back when we were younger, it was called daydreaming. It was called many different things. And I understand.
Not being annoying.
Yeah, not being annoying. I understand that the whole ADHD, ADD thing.
Yeah,
but
for that, for kids with autism, things with ADHD, stuff like that. I mean, things like that. They do serve a purpose, and they always have.
But now everybody wants.
Now it's a toy.
It's a toy, and that's missing the purpose.
And like with the schools, threatening to take them away and stuff like that. It's like this is a thing that has been a tool that helps people that need that distraction for so long, and now it's become a trend. So everybody has one, and they're ruining for the people that I won't say legitimately need them, but the ones that it does legitimately help.
Yeah, the ones that benefit from it definitely
Yes.
are going to be caught up in this whole, now everything has to go away, and I don't think it's really fair to them.
No.
I don't think it's fair that Bobby Sue down the road, who's perfectly normal. Yeah, Bobby Sue.
Down the road in 1954.
You can't. No, I can't do that. I can't go to labeling people.
Sure.
But if they need it and they legitimately need it, then that's fine. Let's let them have it. But if somebody is typically normal and has no need for them, but yet it looks cool, they want it because it's a trend.
Speaking of things that some people legitimately need and don't need, or don't need, whatever. A yes or no question here. Do you have celiac disease? No? Then shut up about not eating gluten. Okay? It's annoying. Shut up about it. It's fine.
What even is gluten?
We don't need to get into all of that.
Just
Basically, it's the thing that holds food together. It's like your
holds the bread together.
Is it a sugar?
No.
Oh.
It's more of like a wheat it's like a wheat product, basically.
You need to flash that on the screen.
Yeah.
What gluten actually
I'll
is.
put it here. Here's the definition of
Yeah,
gluten.
here's the definition.
Anyway, but yes, I mean, now granted, I've actually had some of the gluten-free things. Some things you can drastically taste the difference, like pastas, gluten-free pastas. They taste like
Yes.
whether usually they have like beans or whatever, and they taste like beans. Doesn't taste like pasta. Other things that you honestly didn't even know had gluten in them or whatever. There are things out there that taste just fine. Sometimes even better without the gluten. So hey. Fine, if you prefer the taste of this item over that, but don't go out and just be like, oh, I need gluten-free things because I have a gluten allergy. There's no such thing as a gluten allergy. Okay, this is where we start getting into things that people are going to start arguing with, and that's fine. So this is where we need to reiterate: these are just our opinions, guys. Okay, just our opinions.
Take them for what you will.
If you disagree with us, hey, great. That's totally your right. You can do that.
Something that bothers me is, Shpoo and I
do bother him a lot.
We have facial hair, but it's kept. It's nice. It's neat. It's clean.
Guys, the beard trend, it's over.
Let it die.
Let it die. Now, some guys look great with a beard. But again, those beards are they whenever they actually take care of them, whatever.
Yep.
Guys, just letting your beards grow for the sake of letting your beards grow because you got to have a beard. Stop it. Please stop it. You look ridiculous. Either trim it down, shave it off, or do something with it. Please don't just don't. Again, I'm not talking about dudes that are growing beards out nice and long, whatever. I'm talking about guys that just don't shave.
They look like they have a tribble on their face.
Yeah.
And if you know what a tribble is, kudos to you. It's wrong. Why do you guys think, well, I'm going to show how manly I am by growing a beard? I think I will grow a beard today. It's not attractive if half of it's a different length because you don't want to keep it up.
But I tell you what, it looks ridiculous. Okay, and this guys, I'm talking to the guys now. I hope that there is nobody watching this show right now wearing a romper. You know, it was like 2 weeks ago. Like all of a sudden, I was hearing the word romper everywhere I went, and I honestly didn't even know what it was.
No.
I did not even realize that this was a thing until seriously about 2-3 weeks ago.
This probably came from like California or Florida or Europe. More likely Europe.
There is one man, and one man only, that has ever pulled off a romper. His name was Steve Irwin. He was better known as the Crocodile Hunter. That man could pull off a romper.
That man could pull off anything.
Oh yeah.
Until he died.
I mean, that man.
Oh, too soon.
That man, it'll always be too soon.
It'll always
be too soon. I mean, you're talking about a dude that played with like crocodiles and the most deadly animals on the planet, and then you want to talk about? We should do an entire episode of irony.
We could do irony.
You want to talk about the most ironic thing to ever happen? That man's dead.
He would be the
7
definition.
people in recorded history killed by stingrays, and he's one. This guy that plays with the most deadly animals on the planet is killed by one of the most harmless creatures on the planet.
That's pretty bad.
Anyway, yeah.
Anyway, and to kind of go along with the last statement, if you're watching the show, you understand that Spew and I, we play games, we go to cons, we watch weird things. But what is
so weird,
so much?
You have
weird.
no idea.
It's crazy.
Look, I'm a gamer. I'm a guy gamer, and I hope nobody watching this channel would ever willingly go out of their way and shame another gamer, especially if they're female. I mean, there's no call for that. That really bites me in the bum.
Honestly, we're living in a day and age where nerds are almost the popular thing now.
Yeah, I mean, back when we were young.
I mean, you read comic books when we were kids, and you were a freak.
Yeah, you were put in the special corner.
You were picked on, and yeah, I mean, just all kinds of endless grief, and you were classified as that guy that would forever live in his mom's basement. Now there are still those guys.
Yes,
we
there are.
know
We know
plenty of
those
those
guys.
guys. I can name 5 people off the top of my head that are older than me, so we'll say in their 40s even, living at home with their parents. But the fact of the matter is that not only is it okay to be a nerd now, it's actually
the thing.
I know I'm not going to say it's the thing necessarily, but it's totally acceptable and even somewhat cool to an extent to be a nerd now.
Mm-hmm.
But beyond that, what he's saying there is there's always been the stigma of the female nerd, where a girl walks into a comic shop and oh, you must be here to get something for your boyfriend, or you're just here to make fun of the guys, or oh, you must be trying to impress somebody or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But that's not the case
No,
anymore.
it's not the case anymore. These women are now going into places like gaming stores and comic shops, and they know their stuff. Give them a chance, people. Seriously, give them a chance. They're not out there to impress you. Number one, they probably know more than you do. Women do a lot more research than men do. Number two, they're women, so you don't want to get on their bad side, because they can tend to make your life hell.
He's getting really worked up on it.
I will say this much: I am a father of 2 lovely daughters who happen to be nerds. They're very into the geek, and you know what? Don't label them. Don't put them out on a tangent, because encourage that behavior.
Well, this is the way that I look at it. My daughter is getting ready to turn 6 next month, and already a big nerd. She loves like her favorite characters are Catwoman and Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy. She also, and it could just be because I play it, but she loves the Riddler. And I actually remember the first time that I actually took her to a convention. And actually, there's on this channel. There's actually a video of this. It's the Riddler Visits Eclecticon video.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
The if you watch that video, she's at the tail end of it, and she's running around with like a little Riddler cape on and a green dress and purple gloves and stuff. Well, that was her first convention, and before we left, she actually has a collection of, like, you know, your Disney princess dresses and stuff like that. I asked if she wanted to wear, you know, Anna from Frozen, and she said, "No, I want to be Riddler like you." So I actually didn't know what to put on her, and she's the one that was like, "That my green dress." I was, "What green dress?" Runs into the closet, pulls it up. "This one." Okay, she put that costume together herself, totally herself. And I posted pictures on Facebook, and my ex-wife actually commented on there, you know, about not, you know, don't force that stuff on her. So I told her that was totally her idea. So yeah, I mean, let your kids be who your kids want to be. If your kids want to be nerds, fantastic.
Yeah.
If your kids want to be a supervillain,
Yeah. If kids want to be a supervillain,
let them be a supervillain.
There's no
Don't pretend.
Yeah. There's no need to kind of kowtow kids into any kind of path. Let them choose their own path.
Yeah,
Let them choose their own path. But
and we totally like started here, and we've ended up
way over here.
somewhere over
Way.
This
way
took a
over
big
there.
turn at some point and kind of became like a big life lesson type episode. But
That's okay. That's okay.
we've ran a little long pretty much all week this week, so let's go ahead and wrap things up. You know, we want to thank you guys for sticking around with us. We're 2 weeks in now, and so thank you guys.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's only going to get bigger and better from here. And one way that happens is you getting into the conversation. So leave those comments down below. Give us ideas and suggestions on things you want to see. Get involved in the conversation. Respond to the things that we've said. You know, is there something we missed? Is there something that you feel should have been in there that wasn't in there, or something, or vice versa, something that was in there that should have been in there?
Definitely.
We want to build this show around what you want to see and what you don't want to see. So definitely leave those comments below. Like the videos, share the videos, because that's how we grow.
Mm-hmm.
Subscribe. That's a huge one.
YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Look us up, follow us there. Let us know what's going on in your lives for the coming week. We're going to take a couple days off. We'll be back next Monday. And as always,
Here's your Russian clip of the day. Basically, like a head in a box.